Hey everybody, it's Masterkief Reviews here, and today I'm going to show you my bootleg S.H. Figuarts Goku Black. Now, this is a pretty good bootleg. I mean, it has a lot of accessories that it comes with, and if you'll notice, all of his hands actually have a really good, the ring here. You can actually like really see the ring on his hand. He's looking really good on there, you can see that. The facial expressions are done really well, and the funny thing is, you know, this is a bootleg, but it's pretty good, because surprisingly for a bootleg, you know, he's got pretty good range of motion. It's pretty tight. It's not loose by any means. He can stand well. The detail's really good. There's only one complaint. Now, on the boots here, you can see there's a bit of a like a gray spot on the tip of the toes there, and it kind of goes onto the bottom as well. You could probably just paint that over if you're really bugged by it. I personally don't mind. I mean, I didn't really want to pay 160 bucks immediately for this thing. It's pretty expensive here in Canada. So I'll show you some of the accessories. So here is the alternate head. As you can see, it has just a typical Goku Black face in it. Yeah, so he's just kind of got his teeth bared. And then there's a Goku Rose face where he's just kind of looking off to the side. And of course, I do have him displayed with this yelling face. He's got the typical open palm hands, but as you'll notice, the time ring on here is quite detailed. You can actually see just about everything in there, which is nice. And you know what, it's pretty consistent. Like with all of these, you can always see like the time ring. For example, here's the fist, and they do a really good job. But yeah, so of course he comes with, you know, the two fist and hands. He's got this open palm hand here. He's got a pointing hand, which is pretty neat. I don't think any other S.H. Figuarts comes with that in the Dragon Ball line. And he's got a you know, like an instant. It almost looks like an instant transmission hand there. Oops. He also has this blade, and it's pretty neat, pretty good detail in it. He's got the hole there for his hand to go into, and that's what the karate chop hand is for. Actually, I just want to show you that. You know, you just kind of slip it in, and there you go. He's holding it. Looks pretty cool too. Like that. The last thing it comes with is just the. I didn't put it together, but it's the typical, you know, Kamehameha ball, like what Goku has, the base form. So you know, there's that, and then there's all these pieces for it. There's quite a few, and the thing about these is that they all have kind of like different looking pegs inside here, and you have to plug them into the right holes in here for it to look good. And here he is with the energy sword. I just wanted to show you guys that. I think it looks pretty neat. Probably one of my favorite accessories to come with a S.H. Figuarts. If you'll notice, like, you know, his arm is a little loose here. Probably should have mentioned that. Just kind of. But this one is actually pretty good. These legs are nice and tight. It's pretty good. Again, so yeah, I mean, I got him for maybe 18 bucks. It wasn't even 20 bucks. And it's a pretty good bootleg, man. Like, it'll look good on your shelf. Definitely. The issue that a lot of people were having actually was with the Goku Rose hair. A lot of people were having some issues with these bootlegs because this hole wasn't big enough. And so what I did was I used the same fix that I did with the Super Saiyan Blue Goku, and which is that I had to put a hot screwdriver inside the bottom here and just kind of push it until it was deep enough for it to go onto the peg properly. So yeah, so honestly, I mean, you know, I only got him for like 18 bucks, so I'd have to say he's a pretty good bootleg. He looks just like the real thing. A few subtle differences, but you know, otherwise he's pretty cool. He's pretty cool. Once you fix the Super Saiyan Rose head issue, and maybe if you could tighten up this arm here a little bit, he'd probably be just as good as the original. You probably just have to touch up the boots here too, just because of that stupid, you know, line there. But yeah, I would say he's worth the buy if you just want to display him. But of course, you know, I'd always say to buy the original if you have the money. It's definitely worth it, and probably feels much better than this guy. I wouldn't know, because honestly, I don't have the real version of this. I do have the real version of the Awakening Goku and the Super Saiyan Vegeta 2.0, but I haven't pulled them out of the package. So that's why I kind of tend to go for these guys a little bit. So that's my review, and I hope you guys enjoyed. And if you like Goku Black, if you like Goku, if you like Super Saiyan Rose, you know, if you like Dragon Ball, if you like Dragon Ball Z, Dragon Ball Super, if you like this video, you can like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. You can follow me on Instagram at MAGIKARPT. Anyways, thank you for watching.